Si Eman Bacosa nga ay ang sinasabing anak ng ating pambansang kamao na si Manny Pacquiao sa dati nitong kasintahan bago kay Jinky. Ngayon nga ay may laban ito sa isang Pinoy din na tubong Davao na si Arnold Darius Makita, isa nga ito sa mga bagong sibol na boksingero sa ating bansa. Sa umpisa ng kanina lang laban ay makikita na din dito kung gaano kalaki ang diferensya sa kanilang laban.
Counter between Bacosa and the Congo now stays in Davao City. He's 28 years old. As we mentioned, he is coming off a 2-year layoff. But and in his last fight in March of 2023, he lost by a TKO in the third round to Jerry Pabila. That was in Tiboli, Cotabato del Sur. But he did score those 2 knockouts to punctuate his record. Bacosa, a much taller fighter, also with a longer reach. Sweeping right hand there, coming from Makita. Bacosa raising up his gloves, putting on a high guard against Makita. Makita looking very aggressive. He's taking the fight straight to Bacosa. Bacosa charging in, no connection. Makita throwing that right hand once more. And then pushing Bacosa. You can see that Makita is going to be very physical against Bacosa. Still no rhythm here in the attack of Bacosa. Sizing up his opponent. We are scheduled for 6. Bacosa's got to let his hands go. That time, through a right hand. Makita putting Bacosa down, but that was a slip. The referee Bill Garcia saying that was not a knockdown. Makita throwing that left hand. And then the right. Bacosa still sizing up his opponent. We're looking for some rhythm in the attack of Bacosa. He's got to throw those combinations. Smacked by a right hand coming from Makita to the side of the face. Bacosa still is looking for his first big connection in this fight. Left hand connected by Makita. Makita with the combination. Bacosa moving around. Now throwing that left jab, missing with the right hand. Makita. Very aggressive in that first round. Certainly a lot more active than Bacosa. I would score that round for Makita. And for Bacosa, he's got to be able to put his punches together, stand his ground, wait for Makita to come in, and then counter. Makita's coming forward. So he would be an easy target here for Bacosa, but he's got to let his hands go. And that time he lost his footing, and he went down. You watch it here from another angle. And referee Bill Garcia saying that was not a knockdown, but there was actually a punch to the side of the body before Bacosa going down. Ruled it slipped. He lost his balance as he was backtracking from the attacking Makita. And from what we've seen so far, Makita is a guy who doesn't backtrack. He comes forward, and Bacosa has to be prepared.
Sa round 2 nga ay parang dahado ang anak ni Pacquiao dahil hindi ito gaano nagamit ng footwork, parang ang wala itong ginayang estilo sa kanyang ama.
He's gotta be more active. Ang baba ng dalawang kamay ni Bacosa. He's actually inviting Makita to come in. And Makita sticking out his tongue at Bacosa, taunting him. Bacosa's got to throw some jabs to set up the right hand. There's that jab, then he missed with the right hand. Bacosa kneeling down. That left jab of Bacosa has to pump. So far it's been all Makita. Bacosa missing with the right hand. Right hand connected there by Bacosa. I would say that was his first big punch scored in this fight. Left jab from Bacosa. Holding on to Makita. Makita getting a warning here from referee Gio Garcia. Just missing with the right hand was Bacosa. Left hand connected by Makita on the right. Bacosa out of hold Makita. Makita's holding on. Right hand of Bacosa connected that time. But here's Makita flailing away. Makita putting up a solid fight here against Bacosa. Bacosa now starting to get his rhythm in this fight. Right hand connected here by Makita. Bacosa, he still hasn't thrown that jab to set up his right hand. There's a left hand coming from Bacosa, and Makita's starting to miss. Bacosa also missing with the left hand. End of round number 2. A better showing for Bacosa in that round number 2 than in round number 1. I have this fight dead even at this stage. Round number 1 going to Makita, round number 2 going to Bacosa. Bacosa has to put some power behind his punches. He's got to throw that jab. He's not setting up the right hand. Makita po natin ang punch of the round. Good defense here by Bacosa. As you see Makita forcing his way inside. Coming closer to Bacosa. Bacosa in his first professional fight back in 2023 fought a split draw with Jonel Kujamat. But since then has rolled off 5 victories, 4 of them coming by way of knockout. He's had 4 of those 5 fights on blow by blow. Left hand coming from Bacosa and then the right hand just missed. A wild swing by Makita. And Bacosa going down on a slip. That was not a knockdown. A left hand connected by Makita. Bacosa faking the right hand, but he's got to throw that left. That left jab is just waiting to be unloaded. And instead it's Makita scoring with a left jab. Bacosa ducking that shot coming from Makita. Now remember, Bacosa has power. He has scored 4 knockouts in 5 wins. Bacosa's delivery needs a little more snap to his punches. The punches have to be delivered very quickly. A lot of holding going on, and referee Leo Garcia breaking up the fighters. And just as Bacosa comes in, Makita ties him up. Right hand thrown there by Bacosa. Bacosa trying a combination. Action slow down here, Makita. Not throwing too many punches here, but he comes charging in once more. And Bacosa has to be ready. When Makita comes in, he's got to be ready with his counters. Mababasa naman ni Bacosa yung mga galaw ni Makita. Missing with the combination there was Bacosa. Just a lot of holding going on here in this round. And that's the end of round number 3. And there's Arno Darius Makita coming off a 2-year layoff. In his last fight, he was stopped by Jerry Pabila. That was in March of 2023. That was over 2 years ago. Ito makita natin yung connection galing kay Makita with the right hand. Ayan po ang ating mga bisita. Yung mga nanonood, mga kaboxing po natin sa Okada Manila Hotel and Casino in Parañaque City. And we are packed dito po sa Grand Ballroom. And what a venue, what a location for boxing at the Okada Hotel and Casino. Here we go, round number 4. Bacosa kontra Makita. Now beginning to unload. Right hand hooked there by Makita. Bacosa under attack here from Makita. He's got to be able to beat Makita to the draw. Dapat siya mauna. Pero pagpasok dito ni Makita, dapat kumakasa na si Bacosa. He's got to be able to throw those punches as Makita comes in. Still more holding here by Makita. Parang nauubusan na ng hangin si Makita. Bacosa connecting there with the right hand. Makita looks like he's almost out of wind. And that's a sign for Bacosa to be more aggressive. He's got to move in. Just missing that time with the right hand. That's Bacosa. More holding. And referee Leo Garcia getting a little impatient. Right straight. Thrown there by Bacosa. And more holding here on the part of Makita. Less than a minute to go here in round number 4. Right hand. Scored there by Bacosa. He's fighting off the ropes. Makita fighting very physical. Left hand connected there by Bacosa. And as he comes in, Makita ties him up. And there's more holding going on. And of round number 4. Just 2 more rounds to go. And this fight is up for grabs. Bacosa still looking for his rhythm. I thought at the beginning of the 4th round, he showed more aggressiveness in going towards Makita. And then he tapered off. There's a close-up of Eman Bacosa, the undefeated fighter who fights out of the Wildcard Boxing Gym in General Santos City. And to remind everyone, live na live po tayo on Facebook sa Ninong Manny Pacquiao for 2025. Round number 5 coming up. It's Makita kontra Bacosa. Makita from the Congo. Here we go. Side-to-side movement here by Bacosa. He tries that left jab, just falling short of the target. And then again they hold. Bacosa evading Makita, and then again they resort to a lot of holding. Makita is complaining. Bacosa is complaining. Makita throwing a lot of punches now. He should fire up Bacosa. A lot of punches being thrown here, but a lot of punches are missing their target. Bacosa kneeling down. Getting a warning is Makita for punching low. And referee Leo Garcia now warning both fighters. He's looking for activity. There's not much activity going on except a lot of holding. And again taking a knee is Bacosa. No knockdowns have been scored in this fight. The crowd reacting when Bacosa is on the attack. They're cheering him on. The fans are cheering him on. 10-second clapper has now sounded. That's the end of that round. No love lost between these two fighters. And there's Makita breathing very heavily in his corner. We have 1 more round to go before the end of this 6th rounder. We are in the lightweight division, a weight limit of 135 pounds. Although both these fighters scaled a little over the limit. Bacosa scaled 136.2 pounds, while Makita tipped the scales at 135.3. Makita is 28 years old. Bacosa is 21 years old. Manood po natin. Punch of the Round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. There's a man Bacosa trying to protect his unblemished record. 5-0-1 draw with 4 knockouts. He has had 6 fights so far in his career. And here we go, the last round of this fight. And referee Vio Garcia saying touch gloves. Di yata nagka-touch gloves yung dalawa. Kakainisan yung dalawa. Makita versus Bacosa. Bacosa, unloading. And quickly being tied up here by Makita. That's been the tenor of this fight. Every time Bacosa comes close to unload, it's Makita holding on, and once more, Bacosa going down. He's being held down by Makita, very unorthodox fighter. Bacosa very clearly has to work on his hand speed. And those punches have to be thrown with a snap, and also with regularity and consistency. And look at Makita holding on to the arm of Bacosa, and Bacosa goes down once more. How many times has he taken a knee on the canvas? Because Makita keeps on pulling him down. He's gotta be one for that. It's just excessive holding and taking down Bacosa. Ito, Coach Vio Garcia is saying he wants fighting, not crawling. Not one fighter bringing down the other by holding. That's what Makita's been doing. Less than a minute to go in this fight. And you notice when Bacosa comes charging into this combination, it's not quick enough. It's got to be quickness behind that. And Bacosa again taking a knee. And more holding going on. And referee Vio Garcia looks exasperated. And here's Bacosa once more going down. And this fight is gonna come close to an end. This could be a draw. The way I see it, neither fighter really had control of this fight. Neither fighter was able to hurt the other. Makita is hugging him, but Bacosa is not. Makita's just happy that he went 6 rounds with a man.